McGrain in search of one more out. He's ready. 2-0 pitch. Miss times tonight. McGrain getting the first two hitters, but falling behind Thomas 3-0. Now he's ready. Pitch. Right there for a strike. He's struck out the first two. Strikeout numbers have been through the roof. Here as he's gotten into form. The 3-1. Swinging a foul tip to the screen. Now he's a strike away. Revs looking to head home with 2 out of 3 here in Southern Maryland. They'll be right back here for a 4th of July 3-game series next week. Base is empty, 2 outs. McGrain ready. The payoff pitch misses down and away. And it goes to the backstop. Over yet. Now a 2-out walk. And it won't be Mike Falsetti. It'll be Jose Julio Ruiz pinch hitting. Now Ruiz did not start tonight with the lefty Thomas starting. Ruiz will pinch hit. Hitting at 207, 2 homers, 7 driven in. First pitch, fastball, it's a little low. McGrain again, pause, looking in. Thinking perhaps that one was there. Been a little itty-bitty strike zone at times tonight. The 1-0, that's in the dirt. Trying to get this final out here. Top of the order, Kent Blackstone waiting on deck. He represents the tying run. Tejeda walks a third of the way to the mound before throwing it back. The new ball, that is. McGrain was behind Thomas 3-0, came back full but walked him. Now behind Ruiz 2-0. He's ready. Here it comes. And there's a strike. Pours it across. 2-1. Now ready. Pitch. Swinging a foul to the screen. It's 2-2. And again, McGrain a strike away. Grabs the rosin bag. He likes the arm side of the rubber, the third base side. Front foot way ahead of his post foot. Closed stance as he sets. Right now looking in, the glove tucked to his front shoulder. Now sets. The 2-2. Swing and a miss! He struck him out. Got him on a high fastball to end it. J-Mo strikes out the side in the 9th inning for his 3rd save. And the Revs come to Waldorf and take 2 out of 3. They win the final 2 after dropping the opener. And a 5th straight series win. And they have won for the 12th time in the last 15 games. A 4-1 final score as they file through the victory line. And now 14-4 in their last 18 games. And it would take a miracle, but there's still a chance. They're within 5 with 9 games to go in the first half. Absolutely remarkable that they're even still in it, but even if it doesn't lead there, like we've said repeatedly, the way they've turned this thing around a 180 going forward leads to a lot of excitement for whatever is in store here in 2019, and it's now 12 of the last 15, 14 of the last 18, and make it 5 straight series wins. as they win the rubber match tonight 4-1 here in Waldorf. They have also now won 6 of their last 7 on the road. McGrain strikes out the side in the 9th inning, the 5th reliever to come in and put up a 0. The bullpen tonight, 5 innings of 1-hit ball. And combined with Ian Thomas, the Blue Crabs did not score after the 1st inning. Sportman extends the hitting streak. Revs extend the series streak. And coming home still red hot as they win it tonight 4-1. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
The 1741 Club is here. You in? People's Bank Park introduces a revolution in hospitality in York. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. Now open on the skybox level of People's Bank Park, the 1741 Club features stylish design and contemporary decor, all-inclusive food and beverages, and totally flexible ticket purchase options. The hottest spot in York is the place to entertain and thank customers, reward employees, celebrate family occasions, or simply treat yourself to an all-inclusive experience at the ballpark. Nightly menus include enhanced classics and a rotation of special offerings, and house selections of draft beer and wine and a full range of non-alcoholic beverages are included in the ticket price. 1741 Club tickets are available for individual purchase through 3 levels of membership or as season tickets, and they can be used for any of the York Revolution's home games based on availability. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. You in? Details and pricing at 1741club.com.
Hey, this is Telvin Nash. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Let's go Revs.
Another beauty tonight as the Revs win it 4-1 here in Waldorf. Darrell Henry back with you as we welcome you to the post-game show. 12-3 in the last 15, 14-4 in the last 18. They are within 5 of first. Unbelievable. They've won 6 of the last 7 on the road, along with 5 straight series, which comes after being beaten in 5 straight series. A complete 180. It has been. And they improved to 27-34. Southern Maryland falls to 21-39. Revs are now 6-1 against the Blue Crabs this season. We recap things tonight. Southern Maryland scored first as Joe Benson doubled with 2 outs in the first, came home on a Corey Vaughn single, but they did not score the rest of the night. And the Revs went in front in the 2nd inning. Tejeda singled, Skelton walked. Sportman flied out, advancing Tejeda to 3rd. He came home on a hit and run executed beautifully by Wellington Dotel, who chopped an RBI single to right, giving him a 13-game hitting streak. And that tied the game. Later, Angeles Nina a sac fly for the lead. Then in the 3rd inning, Henry Castillo doubled off the wall in left. After a walk to Nash, Castillo scoring on a Tejeda single to left field, and the Revs led 3-1. They had a ton of base runners tonight, struggled to turn it into a lot of runs, but got enough. And Ian Thomas, after a leadoff single in the 2nd, a wild pitch and a pass ball moved John Griffin to 3rd with 1 out, but he struck out the next 2. Allowed only a walk with 1 out in the 3rd, only a single with 1 out in the 4th. I was surprised that he gave way after only 4 tonight, but he finished strong. 4 innings, 1 run, 4 hits. He walked 1, struck out 5. In the 5th inning, Phil Walby came on, struck out the first hitter, but then a couple of walks and a couple wild pitches. But on ball 4 to Edwin Garcia with a wild pitch on the play. Third, and Tejeda took his time going to the screen to get it. Garcia tried to spark his team and go all the way to second. Bad move. Tejeda threw there. Blackstone started toward home. Even worse move. And Nina intercepted it, threw to third. Castillo ran down Blackstone and tagged him out. And that helped prevent the Blue Crabs from scoring in the fifth. Walby got Benson, the next hitter, to ground out. Pete Tago does get the win tonight. He goes 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts in the 6th inning. Josh Judy, a leadoff single and a 2-out walk in the 7th inning, but stranded both. And then in the 8th inning, the Revs picking up their insurance. James Skelton, a triple to the gap in right center to lead off. And with the infield in, J.P. Sportman chopping an RBI single up the middle for the insurance run, a 4-1 lead, and the hitting streak is 24. Moving past Alexi Casilla and Vince Harrison to stand alone with the 3rd longest in team history, and it is the longest in the league over the last 2 seasons. Next on the list, Tejeda with the 28-gamer back in 2016. So the streak does get extended. 4-1 lead at that point. Julio Perez went 1-2-3 in the 8th. And Jamison McGrain, just a 2-out walk to Thomas. He struck out the other 3 in the 9th inning for his 3rd save. And the Revs win it 4-1. That is your recap tonight. By the way, for McGrain, that is now 16 straight scoreless outings, 15 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings, longest streaks by a Revs reliever this season. He's allowed just 4 hits in 15 innings his last 16 outings, and in those 15 innings has struck out 23. And over the last 6 outings, 7 no-hit innings with 13 Ks. Just 1 hit in 9 1/3 innings his last 8 appearances. It is just dominating. And he is the closer right now, and he has earned it. Gets it done again for the 3rd time in the past week. And the Revs keep on rolling, a 4-1 win in the rubber match tonight. We'll take a timeout, check the scores from elsewhere, and wrap things up for you when we come back.
It's time for the big summer sell down at York Mitsubishi. This is Doug from York Mitsubishi, and I ordered way too many cars last month. My mistake is your chance to save big. I've got to move them off the lot pronto. So here's what I'm going to do about it. Take advantage of huge savings like the 7-passenger Outlanders starting under $22,000, or always popular Outlander Sports starting under $20. Or get 0% for 60 months and $1,500 rebate. If it's ultra economy you're looking for, check out the Go-Kart on Steroids Mirage with over 40 miles per gallon, starting at just $12,990. And tech geeks enjoy the Outlander PHEV plug-in hybrid, starting at just $28,200 if you qualify for all state and federal tax incentives. As always, you get more stuff for less money and an industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Top dollar for all trades? Where? At the summer sell down at York Mitsubishi, where Mitsubishi's always cost less. Around the corner of Route 30 and Roosevelt Avenue. Get pre-approved now at YorkMitsubishi.com.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs win it tonight. 4-1 is the final. We take a look at our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. Somerset and Lancaster splitting a day-night doubleheader. Lancaster winning 5-2 earlier. The Patriots win 2-1 in the nightcap. New Britain an 11-4 win at Long Island, ending the Ducks' 4-game winning streak. And High Point and Sugar Land tied at 1 in the 7th inning. If the Revs get some help, they would be within 4.5, which would just be incredible. And right now they are 5 games back, with that game still to be decided. Over on the Liberty, Long Island's lead is now 1 over Somerset, and at the moment 2.5 over High Point, pending their final. New Britain's still alive at 5 games back. College World Series, let's start there. 8th inning, Vanderbilt leads Michigan 7-2 as they try to win the College World Series tonight. In fact, we will try to join that in progress when we're finished some bonus coverage. I didn't know for sure if there would be time to do that here after our games, how late they go and all of that, but it appears that there might be. So we'll do that if we can, but let's see if we can switch over to that when we're finished. But Vanderbilt trying to win Game 3 tonight, 7-2 in the 8th inning over Michigan. Major League scores, no particular order here. The Mariners leading in Minnesota 3-0, or in Milwaukee, 3-0. That is in the 5th inning. Phillies and Mets are tied 4-4 in the 9th. Nationals a 5-1 lead in Miami in the 9th inning. The A's on top of the Cardinals 2-0 in the 8th. Braves in a rain delay in the 4th, leading 5-0 at Wrigley. Rain in Chicago. And Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for Atlanta tonight. The Pirates lead the Astros 6-1 going to the 6th inning in Houston. Reds and Angels tied at 1 in the 6th inning in Anaheim tonight. Rays and Twins are all square at 3, that game in the 6th. Finals, the White Sox win at Fenway 8-7. Jose Abreu hit a 2-run homer in the 9th inning as they come back and win. The White Sox do. Yankees over the Blue Jays 8-7. A walk-off single from Gleyber Torres in the 9th inning. And Yankees and Red Sox headed for London this weekend, by the way. Indians beat the Royals 5-3. Trevor Bauer struck out 12 in 6 2/3 for the win. Padres a 10-5 win over the Orioles at Camden Yards. Franmil Reyes hit 2 home runs. The Padres hit 5 as a team. Diamondbacks over the Dodgers 8-2. 3-run homer from Eduardo Escobar in that one. The Rockies double up the Giants 6-3 in a day game in San Fran. David Dahl hit a grand slam and drove in 5. And the Rangers a 4-1 win in Detroit as Mike Minor went the distance, a complete game 5-hitter. That is your York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. Final in our game, the Revs win it here at Southern Maryland 4-1. Your totals in this one for York: 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They leave 9 on base. Southern Maryland 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They leave 8. Win goes to Pete Tago. He's 2-1. The loss to Brandon Compton 3-7. Jamison McGrain with his 3rd save. Time of the game 2 hours 58 minutes. Played in front of 1,842 here at Regency Furniture Stadium tonight. Your Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group player of the game tonight, going to go with the Revs bullpen. 5 shutout innings of 1 hit ball, and also have to give a nod to J.P. Sportman, who now has the 3rd longest hitting streak in Revs history, all by himself at 24 consecutive games. Great stuff tonight. Revs are off tomorrow and back home on Friday when they host New Britain at 6:30. It'll be Pride Night at Peoples Bank Park. Saturday, Patriotic Bash presented by UPMC with post-game fireworks presented by PA Lottery. And then Sunday at 1, Sunday Family Fun Day presented by Wise Markets. Pre-game autographs, Catch in the Field. Post-game, Kids Run the Bases. And Bark in the Park presented by East York Veterinary Center. Tickets on sale at YorkRevolution.com, 717-801-HITS, and at the Revs ticket office. Duke Von Schaman against Devin Burke on Friday night. Good matchup in that one. We'll be on at 6:10 Friday night, and we hope you can join us then. Until then, Darrell Henry saying so long from Regency Furniture Stadium. Once again, the final tonight, it's the Revs 4 and the Blue Crabs 1. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll talk to you Friday at 6:10 for the pregame, right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Thank you for listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Catch the Revs all season on York's only place for local sports. Tune in 20 minutes before first pitch for a trip to the clubhouse with player interviews and the manager, Mark Mason, every game. Listen throughout the day for the Revs Report and check out 98.9 WOYK.com for highlights and features on York's pro team. York Revolution Baseball all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Now we return to our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.